of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, everyone. It's cold. Cold out there.
We're in here, there's no one.
Yes. All righty. Short agenda tonight, so mainly Christmas stuff. First item on the agenda is the Christmas parade. We've been getting a lot of entries coming through in the last week. I've gotten a lot of emails. We get a lot of people out of town that come to the parade, that want to be in the parade. So they usually mail theirs in, or they'll email it instead of they can't drop it by. So, but we usually have around 130 applicants for the parade that come in. So that's really good. The parade is December the 7th, Sunday. Starts at 2:30, and we usually start checking people in around 12 o'clock. Some people like to come early, especially if they have like bigger units. So the last couple of years, we've been lining up at the Townsend Visitor Center. It used to be around the IGA and the post office, and just kind of wherever they could park until the parade began. So luckily we negotiated with the visitor center to where they allowed us to do the lineup on their property, which has been a big help for just organization altogether. So I know the fire department appreciates that a lot too. Typically, the day of the parade, though, I usually get up there around 11 o'clock. There's multiple things we have to make sure get done. Number one, making sure Santa's ready to go before the parade, make sure he's on the right truck, make sure that the crates of candy go to the designated vehicles and entries. So like the mayor gets his own, Santa gets his own, city manager will have his own unit, I think, this year. I'll have to ask him if he's wanting his own unit this year. And then a few other people in the parade. And then we'll have first, second, third float prize winners. So usually around 1 o'clock I have to split and go meet the commissioners to go judge the floats. And the theme this year is the trains, so we'll be judging them based on that. Basically, our presence there is to help the fire department with whatever they need. Make sure the candy gets to where it's supposed to go, make sure the magnets go on the correct float winners, they go on the mayor's unit, city manager's unit. I know I'm missing a couple magnets. I can't think of who else, but make sure Santa's good to go, make sure nobody does anything crazy, and that they're following the parade guidelines, like they're not supposed to be smoking in the lineup. They're not supposed to be doing anything crazy or vandalizing the property. We're just kind of there to be eyes and ears to make sure everybody's, you know, acting good and taking care of the property and not doing anything they're supposed to, and helping people, directing them of where they need to be at in the lineup. Typically, about a week before the parade, we meet Chief Stallions at the fire department. A few of us will go up there and look at the map of the property, and then we talk about where people are going to be staged, because we stage like the horses a certain area, we put the mayor and Santa a certain area, we put the ATVs in a certain area, the floats in a certain area. So we just, I'll ask him what day he wants to meet at the fire department to go over the staging, but that's typically something that they do. We're just there to assist. Any questions about the parade? We've got half of the candy. Randy and DL went and got the candy the day after Halloween. Actually, it was only 25% off.
What?
Yeah, it wasn't as cheap as it normally is. It's normally like 50% off
I
the day after
know.
Halloween.
I had it all for 50%.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I wish I'd known that. No, typically we go to Walmart the day after, and I forgot and overslept, and I didn't go this year because we usually meet around 5:30 in the morning at Walmart, and I completely forgot. I don't know what happened, but Randy, she got a hold of me finally that morning after I woke up about 9 o'clock. And she said, "Hey, I got the candy." And so thank you, Randy and DL, for getting the candy. But I still have to go get the other half. We usually spend about $1,000 on candy.
Wow. No wonder they give
So, and that's just the city. Like that just goes to the Santa float. That goes to the mayor. That goes to the city manager. It mainly goes to the Santa. And Santa's usually on a fire truck, so most of it goes to him. And then the Grand Marshal, we usually give the Grand Marshal some candy. That was another magnet, which is the Little River Railroad Lumber Company. So yeah, we'll meet at the visitor center, not at the actual visitor center building, but like the other entrance where you go in to go to festivals and events. We usually meet on that side. And before the parade starts, y'all are welcome to skedaddle so you can get out of there before it gets crazy busy. And if you can't be there, that's fine. We will make it work. I think Penny, you're normally there anyway, so. And you're gonna be out of town, aren't you? Okay.
So it's 11 o'clock.
That's usually what time I get there.
Mhm.
But if you don't wanna come till noon,
Okay.
that's fine.
Okay.
And you can leave, around 2
Okay.
if you want to.
Okay.
And if it's not, like, if they don't need us for anything else, then you're welcome to leave earlier than that.
Mhm.
We're just kind of there.
Did Todd get the Kiwanis application?
I don't know. He was, I think he was gonna come by and get one,
Okay.
maybe, from Chief
Okay.
Stallions.
Do you have one laying around, because I could bring one to
Mhm.
Kiwanis? meeting
Yeah, I
tomorrow.
have one in the lobby out
Okay.
there. Yeah, I can do that. Any questions about the parade? It's pretty straightforward every year.
Yeah, so does the candy and everything come from the budget, the Parks and Rec budget?
It has its own line item every year. Yes, it's under the Parks and Rec umbrella for the budget, but it's got its own line item every year. We also make a donation typically to the Heritage High School Band and ROTC because they're the ones who begin the parade. So typically in years past, the city has always given them a little donation to the school for doing that. And the money that we take in from the entry fees, the city doesn't keep any of it. We give the money to the first, second, third place float prize winners. First place gets 200, second place gets 100, third place gets 50, and then the rest of it we give to the elementary school. So I think last year we gave them a check. It was either around $1,400 or $1,700. So, and that helps them. They're tickled to death with that. All right, any more questions about the parade?
I'm really excited about it. It's
Yeah.
my first Townsend Christmas parade.
Yeah. Well, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
They're very fun. All right, moving on to the Christmas community gathering. So that is the Friday following the parade. So that'll be Friday, December the 12th. And we begin at 5:30. I usually get here around 3 or 3:30. Actually, I'm lying to you, I'll probably get here closer to 12 o'clock. But I don't need y'all to come help set up till like 3:30-ish, 3 o'clock. So just like a checklist of things that we have to make sure that we have. all the tables will be used. We kind of set it up in here like we do bingo, so the tables will be vertical. And then we'll have tables lined on the walls with the crock pots. So if you all have any extra extension cords or those power strips,
I got 2 or 3 of the 4-foot power strips.
we need those again. Make sure we have those.
Yep.
Because we usually have about 12 to 15 crock pots set up here. And some people are for theirs and it's fine. Some people like to keep theirs plugged in, so that's fine too. The tree will go in that corner over there, and then we put this tree out here. There, right now. But we usually decorate those trees right after Thanksgiving. So, just myself and, 1 or 2 other people, decorate the trees. I'd like to do it the Monday after Thanksgiving, like sometime during the daytime, while Jason and Jerry and Kent are here, and Tim, and city manager, because, especially the outside tree, we always have to put up a ladder, to reach the top. And it's just helpful if we have about 5 or 6 people out there helping decorate the tree. So I'd like to do that the Monday after Thanksgiving. Maybe around 1 or 2 o'clock that day. The tree that goes in here is back there. We've already got decorations for both trees. So we don't need anything like that. We just have to decorate them. Also for the gathering, we have a dessert table. Typically in the last 3 years, Artistic Bean has donated or sponsored the coffee and the hot chocolate. So I'm going to see if they'll do that again this year. If not, I'm sure I can get somebody to. I'll make Grinch Punch. That's a big hit, the Grinch Punch is. The kids loved it last year. I think I had to make it like 3 times. And then like I said, we have a dessert table, and then we have another table for like chips, crackers, toppings, all that stuff. Now the city typically buys the plates, the napkins, the bowls, the cups, the toppings for the soups and the chilies and stuff. So I usually go to BJ's a few days before, and I'll just get everything and turn in a receipt to City Hall. So the only thing I ask you all to bring is either 1 or 2 soups, and then a dessert, and that's it. That's the only thing I usually ask. Is that correct?
That is.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, everything else would pretty much.
breads, cornbreads, things.
You're welcome to, if you want to bring.
Because everybody likes a nice loaf of bread with soup, and I
Yeah.
just got a new bread maker, so I can start making it now.
Wow. Well, yeah, we had JMO, when JMO Bryant was still here, she made 2 pans of cornbread for the gathering the first year we had it. So you're totally welcome to do that. You can bring whatever you want. That's fine. And of course, no alcohol up here, no alcohol at this party. We can't have anything like that, nothing crazy. Can't spike the Grinch Punch bread. There's kids here.
Thursday,
Yeah. Let's see, what else am I forgetting? Okay, so we'll begin at 5:30, and let's see, I will be coordinating with Little River Railroad and Lumber Museum and the Townsend Community Choir to see what time slots they want to do their Christmas carols, and then see what they want to do performance-wise, and then I have to speak with Dana at the museum to see when she wants to come and give a spiel about the museum. And I think she had maybe a couple stories I'd like for her to tell that's Christmas related to Townsend, so I think that'd be really fun. So I'm going to get with her on that, but People are typically eating and just fellowshipping while everything's going on anyway. I did not connect with the school this year. They're, from what I gathered, the choir teacher that they had is at another school this year, so he's not up there. But it'll be fun either way.
Oh, yeah.
It'll still be fun. We also, if, I can probably get these.
There's that community choir that, I think it's through the Catholic Church.
The Townsend Community Choir,
Yeah.
they're coming.
Okay.
Yeah, that's who's
That's the
coming.
same one.
Okay.
Yes,
All
it's the
right.
same one.
Sorry.
I think Jan Legg is the one who reached out to me,
Great.
wanted to come and do the songs. Another thing that we need is those disposable, tablecloths
Mm-hmm.
to where we can, just throw them away.
There's a
when we're
bunch of
done.
them over at IGA.
Yeah, we need like red and green and
Let me see what I can find.
red, green, white.
How many does it?
Yeah, I think it does.
Okay.
Maybe 15 to be safe, because we're gonna use these tables too. Yeah. So power strips, tablecloths, a soup, dessert.
I'm gonna do one of each.
I'll do the, yeah, so y'all just let me know, if I can get like if you know what you're gonna bring, go ahead and let me know, so that we don't all bring like 2 or 3 of the same thing.
Well, I make a bean and a string.
Okay?
And I'll start baking, getting the dough ready for rolls.
Okay, rolls.
Okay. French rolls.
We're gonna bring squash soup.
Squash soup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, what I'll do is, because I'm not gonna be here, so I'm gonna bring it days early.
Yeah.
Somebody can plug it in and warm it
Perfect.
up.
That'd be perfect.
What-
Somebody did bring squash soup last year, but it wasn't me, it was somebody else.
Say it was here last year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a blackberry cobbler.
Bread
Dang, I'm gonna miss it.
in the cast iron. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Nice.
Blackberry cobbler.
So you should get a good bunch of people bringing desserts, because people love cookies and stuff on Christmas.
Actually, the desserts have been kind of like, I feel like we don't have enough desserts.
Oh, okay.
Like, people come in with the soups and everything, like, no problem. But I feel like the dessert table is like too light, because everything gets grabbed up so fast.
I wish I had my mother's old cookie cutters, making the sugar cookies.
Oh.
I suppose I could get some cookie cutters. Start making some sugar cookies.
Yeah. Okay, I'll put you down for cookies.
Might do the meatballs, little cocktail meatballs.
Sweet, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna miss this.
What do you want with that?
Were you gonna do a soup or not? Soup?
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna do meatballs and
Meatballs, cobbler, Penny's bring the squash soup.
maybe we need to. Okay.
Okay.
Russian tea balls. I love Russian tea balls. I love Russian tea balls.
What's that?
Oh, those are just little doughy round circle ones with powdered sugar all over them. Oh, you've never had Russian tea balls?
No,
Oh, my God.
no, I've never had those. Are you gonna make them?
I'm gonna make those. Yeah, instead of sugar cookies,
Okay,
I'm not gonna get that. I'm gonna Russian tea balls.
okay, I'll put you down for that then. Sounds good.
And if I surprise you with sugar cookies,
That's
the
fine too.
bonus.
More the merrier, more the merrier. Bring whatever you want.
You know, this is gonna be my first Christmas here, really celebrating. So I didn't even do it all out. I'm gonna get into the cookies, maybe a fruit cake, maybe some.
What are you doing here? You need to be in the kitchen
I
already.
know it.
Tonight.
I know.
Get in the kitchen tonight.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do Thanksgiving. I'm definitely doing Christmas this year.
That sounds great.
So
We look forward to it.
Oh, Nashville, you know.
Well, I'm going to bring Two different kinds of chilies. One's just regular chili, and then the other one is white cream cheese chicken chili, and then a broccoli cheddar soup. Chicken chili. And then, like I said, I'll go to BJ's and get the chips, the crackers, the bacon bits, the shredded cheese, the sour cream, like any kind of toppings, what I typically get. And then,
I'll need Parmesan
Parmesan?
for minestrone.
Yeah. Okay, normally I just get cheddar,
Okay.
the big bags of cheddar, but I can get Parmesan. Okay, Parmesan.
They have the containers over there.
Okay. Cheddar. Okay, I'll make sure to get that. And then I'm gonna cheat for the dessert, and I'm just gonna buy like 20 boxes of the Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes and just plate them and just say I made these. Okay. My mom normally makes a potato soup, so she'll probably make that. Maybe, yeah, Christmas tree cakes. I'm not even gonna tell you how many boxes we've been through in our house this year. And it's mainly that one over there. He's like obsessed with the Christmas tree cakes. So.
Are you the one that's been buying them all up from my channel?
Partially. Okay. And if you want to bring anything else, just text me and let me know. Okay, well, I'll put you down for a dessert.
So is this limited to a number of people who can attend because of space, or do they just keep coming and
They just come in and
through
out, yeah.
Okay.
It's just kind of, we usually stay till about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and then we'll clean up. So, and we usually also light the tree for the first time that same night. So we'll go ahead and decorate it, and we'll make sure the lights are working and make sure everything's okay and beforehand, but we typically, because we leave it on all night, so people can see it from the road. So what we do is we go out and we light it together.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. All right, so as far as that, so Monday after Thanksgiving, we'll decorate the trees. I'll make sure Jason and Jerry and Kent are here, and a couple other people are here to help us.
Yep.
And then parade is December 7th, and then the gathering's Friday, December the 12th at 5:30. Be here around 3:30. Oh, another thing we need. If you've got anything laying around that would be good for like decorations on the tables, we need some like, not necessarily like centerpieces, but I guess so. Just some stuff that we can put on the tables to make it look festive, more festive in here. And it doesn't have to be anything elaborate, just something simple and cute and pretty for Christmas. So if you've got anything laying around at home, or if you want to make anything, or let me know. I'm not very crafty, so.
Do you have like speakers, some like Christmas music
Yeah, my plan was to get like a portable one, because I don't know if I can play it through this. Because like this whole thing is set up with an HDMI cable for the projector, but as far as like this is a system that's in there. So I was gonna just bring one of those really nice like Bluetooth speakers, because we did that last year, but it died. Remember that?
Yeah, that's right.
You were like, where's the Christmas music at, Kelsey? And I was like, oh my gosh, Brett, let me go figure this out real quick in the next 2 minutes. So I went to my car and I found a little Bluetooth speaker, but I hadn't charged it. But we did play some Christmas music. And I just pulled up Spotify or Apple Music or something and just hit a playlist and let it roll. The first year, we had a movie playing in the background on the projector. Yeah, I don't know if we had sound to it, but we just had because you can't really hear it with all the talking going on anyway. But I think we had like a movie playing in in the background. I want to say it was Home Alone or something, but we could put like the Polar Express on. That would be fun. So I can do that too. I can bring my laptop and put it on Disney Plus and put it on Polar Express. So they can just be watching that in the background and have the Christmas music playing, and it'll all come together. We're very organized around here. Okay. All right, any questions about the gathering?
Another thing to be excited about.
Yes.
It's very well attended too.
Yeah.
It's usually a packed house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure.
Okay.
Great way to get to know neighbors.
Yes, it is. It really is.
I've been meeting quite a few of them now that it's slowed down
Yeah.
over at IGA, so it's like visiting.
Yeah.
So I'm getting to know them by name and I'm making it a point to introduce myself. So it feels good.
Well, you told Todd at the workshop that you would just volunteer.
I would
so-
volunteer.
I mean, does
Yeah.
he cut
Well,
your
you
pay
know-
in half already, or what?
Well, it's not my hours. But he's got everybody's hours, so.
Bless his heart.
Yeah, he's adorable. He would have to.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else about the Christmas community gathering? Power strips, tablecloths, centerpieces. Yes, I think that's all in my notes that we needed to cover. Okay.
And you said you needed about 15 tablecloths also?
Yeah.
We've got over there.
Just the plastic, the cheap ones that can be disposed.
Right, so that's what I got.
Perfect.
Those colors.
I'm wanting to say about 15.
Okay.
About 15 of those. All right, moving on to number 3, a recap of the workshop that we had from November the 5th, which was last Wednesday. And I'm just going to go ahead and let Donna give us a little recap, Kenny, since you weren't here, and to just tell us kind of what we talked about and what the next steps are and all that. So just whatever you want to say about it is fine. Okay.
Well, I had quite a few takeaways from that workshop. So, we'll just go with that. The first takeaway was certainly the number of people who attended the workshop. I was extremely pleased by. There were 7 of us there. And everybody was really engaged in conversation and getting to know one another. It was an open forum and great conversation. And your inviting John Lamb was a stroke of brilliance. That man is just an absolutely exceptional resource. He gave us this video, for Tennessee Aging at the Speed of Life. So I watched that this afternoon. And that's 43 minutes of, just the best kind of demographic information about what's going on with aging from the year 1900, so 1950, to the year 2070. And to see how our population here in Tennessee is going to be just rapidly aging because the big segment of us baby boomers, are coming of age here, and we have had an influx of retirees who have come into Eastern Tennessee. So, as we progress through the years, the aging population is just going to keep growing and growing. And it's because also that people are living longer now. So each decade, we're starting to live a little bit longer, So we need additional resources to be able to, reach that aging population. The ones that are here now, they call it the silent generation, the one who have given birth to us baby boomers, are, the 75, 80 plus at this point right now. So they're the ones who are not going to be quite as vocal. They're the ones that are going to dig in their heels. They're comfortable enough right now. So who we really want to reach is the baby boomers. around my age, you know, around 70 years old. They're the ones who are looking for the programs to be able to stay healthy and happy and active. So in watching this particular video, and I would definitely recommend you all take a look at that. There was a resource in the video, the Tennessee Department of Built Environment and Health Programs, that I am definitely going to do a deep dive into to see, you know, what I can, you know, plug into my project, the Dynamic Aging Collective, which I'm going to rename Dynamic Elder Collective.
Okay.
Yeah, because I just think it has a little bit more appeal, you know, than, oh, aging. I don't want to do that. I refuse to do that. I'm not doing it. So I'm going to call it the Elder Collective because elders have a lot to share. Elders have a lot of wisdom, and this particular group that I'm working to coalesce right now is for elders to share wisdom to younger generations and basically show them what their legacy is by participating in the social life of our community.
Yeah.
So that's basically what it's all about. And, you know, in connecting with some of these programs, creating a resource hub for seniors to say I need help with this, I need help with that, and maybe have a contact person to, you know, go to, a go-to person, a go-to phone number, a go-to place. Hey, I need a ride. Hey, what is this department? Hey, who does this? You know, so
Okay. And Debbie did swing by, like she said she was
Yes,
gonna do,
yes.
and she brought pamphlets and brochures to city manager.
Excellent.
So we have those, that information at City Hall now.
Good. And I'm going to meet with her on Tuesday.
Okay.
I'm going to go over to the food pantry. I'm going to get a nice tour. I'll
Great.
gather up some of that information because I actually want to make IGA a bit of a hub too.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
because everybody's in there. I mean, you know, people gather around food. I mean, that's important.
That's how you draw people
That's how you draw people with food.
with food.
Yeah.
You want me to go somewhere? Where's the food?
Yeah. So one of the biggest takeaways too was I presented a senior safety and needs survey. It's a long survey. I guess the pushback that I saw was that it should be cut down to smaller segmented ones. I did sort of retort that and say, listen, I would like to have this information. I would like to find out what's on the deeper level, what's at the heart of the matter. You know, what do we really value? What do we really want to say? And our responsibility there would be to gather this information in such a way that we can follow through with the things that, you know, they are basically demanding, but, you know, have not been asking for at this point in time. So I know with me, I will answer anybody's question and give them my opinion if I am certain that that information is going to go somewhere, that it's going to be followed through with. You know, if it's just, you know, like gathering information to, you know, and maybe not follow through, I may not be as willing. You know, what kind of help can be delivered by the information that I'm requiring of you so that we can build the programs. If you want to be socially engaged with your community, this is what we need to know. Okay? So give some incentive also to do it. Taking a few more minutes of your time to fill out a few more questions. You know, seniors, all we have is time. You know, and I want to use mine wisely by finding out, you know, okay, what's available to me as I age? What do I value, and how do I want those things that I value to be conveyed to the person who can supply or help me with those resources. So that's where I'm coming from on that survey. So what I will do now is I'm going to get it up on Google Forms. I've been learning how to do that
Okay.
over the past couple of days. I'll get it nice and pretty and try and figure out how to incentivize it.
Yeah. And make sure you, when I did the Google Form survey, make sure you have it to where, like, if somebody clicks on a link for it, that they don't have to sign in to a Gmail to take it. Because that was my error the first time, was like, they're like, well, I can click on it, but it's making me sign in, and I don't have a Gmail, and it made me create one just to take the survey. So make sure, like, you go on in there somehow and be like, okay, they don't have to sign in to take it.
I figured that out now with the Google Docs that I've done.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
That was a big
I
lesson
do that.
learned.
So, yeah, it was a lot of good information, a lot of, I was very, very encouraged. And it has motivated me to move a little bit forward with, you know, what I want to do with this and how I want to proceed in, you know, knowing more about my community and being of service to it.
Okay. And when the survey's ready, like I said, we can get it out multiple ways. Like you said, boots on the ground. I personally don't have time to do that,
Sure.
so, but I can get it out other ways. Like I can put the QR code up on the projector here at meetings.
Sure.
You know, Brett can send it to his neighborhood, or send it to the HOAs. Like, I mean, and if you want to do boots on the ground, that's perfectly fine. And then we'll just contribute it that way, and we can put a flyer up on the door right there and be like, you know, if you've got a few minutes. So I
Todd
think,
said he would put them up at IT.
yeah.
I'm going to
So,
start a women's networking group in January too, so, you know.
and
Also,
so,
I'm a member of the Laurel Valley HOA and Big Valley, my daughter lives there. so
Oh, nice.
That's full of,
That's
and
great.
I'm also a member of a couple of hiking groups, and they're all retired.
Yeah.
Nice.
see,
Just
that's part,
emails sent out.
yeah.
Yeah,
We've all got networking connections.
Mhm.
And so then we just have to figure out, okay, how long do we want this survey to be put out in the world? Do we want 2 weeks? Do we want a month? Do we want 2 months? Do we want 3 months? We'll need to figure that out too. And like I said, let's wait till January when people are, you know,
More focused.
yeah, and they're thinking about New Year's resolutions, and they might be very incentivized that way, thinking about, you know, new year, new me, you know, these are my goals for the year. So, do you have any ideas on like how you want to incentivize people to take a longer survey than normal?
Not yet,
Okay,
not yet.
we can brainstorm that at
Yeah.
another workshop if you want to.
Sure, I love that.
Okay. All right, any questions for Donna? You did a great job at the workshop, I
I
know.
enjoyed myself.
Yeah, yeah.
So thank you, thank you.
And Mr. Lamb coming was excellent. I wish he could have stayed longer.
Yeah.
Actually,
Stroke of brilliance.
By the time we hit like 2 hours, he said, I'm so sorry, I gotta go. You know, we could have sat there all night, but it was a pleasure meeting him, and he gave us some great
Good information.
information for sure.
Mhm.
Okay, moving on to bingo. I had to check the dates yet, let me see what bingo's looking like. So now we always do it on a Monday. And I still want to do it on a Monday. How does, I can't do the 17th, that's too soon.
Fourth it is?
Is the 24th, okay, that's the week of Thanksgiving. I don't know if anybody's traveling that week, I'm not, I'll be here. But as long as there's 3 of us here, we can do
Well,
it.
you wanted to do some turkeys, some hams? and-
Yeah, I'd really like, if we can, and if they can't be donated, that's fine. But what I'd really like to do is to give out some hams and turkeys at bingo. And instead of them winning it by the game, what I wanted to do was maybe get those raffle tickets and have them get a number, and then we pull their number out, because like at bingo last time, we had somebody that won like 5 times. And I don't want them to, no offense, I'm not saying that they don't, but I don't want them to win like 3 turkeys.
We could say one per person too, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I like the idea of raffles.
Well, we could still play bingo and have prizes for bingo, but then we could do like the
Everybody
tickets
gets
for
their money,
hand
everybody
and
gets
turkeys.
those.
What do you think about that? Because then that way you know, like they're, like, if one person won turkey or ham. So I was wanting to do like 3 or 4 turkeys, 3 or 4 hams, if we can, or the more the merrier. It's just I can't fit them all in that refrigerator. So we'll do the 24th, November 24th. We'll do bingo.
Yep.
Okay. And like I said, if I can't get the turkeys and hams donated, I'll just buy them. But if y'all have connections and anybody wants to donate a ham or a turkey as a prize for at bingo, let me know. If not, then I'll plan on, I may ask a few businesses in town if they'd like to sponsor some turkeys and hams. I'll see what I can do. Everything else, I think, we need some more prizes though, in the meantime. We kind of got locked out this last time. We had some prizes that we couldn't put out and fit on the table, so I know we can fit, like, we've got enough prizes for one of these tables. But, you know, if you got anything laying around your house that has tags on it, or you've not used, or whatever, I mean, people, it's free. People love free, so it doesn't have to be anything over the top. It doesn't have to be a KitchenAid,
I
like.
got a bazillion teeny babies, you think they'd like those?
Maybe. I'm surprised you haven't sold those on eBay. Don't those bring like a lot of money or
They're
something?
used to.
Certain ones.
Oh, okay. I mean, I know the baby.
Yeah, you can get it
Yeah,
from,
you know.
but he's got them from the 90s.
But, no, I was gonna hit up a few businesses I hadn't hit up in a while. Maybe Townsend Coffee, maybe the,
I see them tomorrow night.
oh, okay, yeah, that'd be great. Or
It is a
just
shame store, that's something.
Yeah, the Jeep
He
store,
does it
yes,
too.
he gave me a bag of stuff when we first started Banco. I haven't hit him up in a long time,
I see
so
both men.
tell him to hand it over. But yeah, just bring what you can, we'll still have fun.
Dollar store and stuff like that too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Five Below.
Yep.
Five Below has a lot of really good stuff.
Yep.
Cheap, but, I wish we could use city budget stuff for stuff like this, but they won't let us do it. So, unfortunately, a lot of stuff, it either has to be donated or comes out of our own pocket or somebody else's pocket. So, but they say, well, you can't use tax dollars on a game of chance for items,
Big
for
gamble.
games of chance. So, some red tape with that, but it's fine. We still have a great time. All right. Any questions about bingo? I think we still have enough. Dale, can you open that little cabinet under the popcorn machine and see how much popcorn we've got? That's enough.
Yeah, and there's another bag also.
Oh, is there? And then, can you tell me how much oil is back there, popping oil? That's enough. No, and we will not have a meeting in December either. We usually skip December for the holidays. Because we're so busy with the parade and the gathering and people be, traveling out of town and be with families and people have their
Sure.
own plans. So we won't do a meeting in December. No newsletter for December either. We will reconvene in January. By then, we should have a new board member as well, because that's on our Board of Commissioners agenda for this month, so we should have a new board member by then. So you may see him or her at bingo, actually, depending on who it is. I think that was all I had for bingo. Any questions on bingo? I'll get that out there tomorrow or the next day so people can RSVP for that.
Okay.
All right, well, now we're down to public input.
The only input the public has is, I'll be happy to help with anything that you need help with.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that a lot. Appreciate it. Well, I hope you can come to bingo
Yes.
and come
Yes,
to the parade and the Christmas gathering. And
I look forward to it.
if you'd like to bring anything for the gathering, just let me know.
Okay.
If you want to do a dessert or a soup or anything, just
Okay.
let me know. And, the more the merrier.
Just holler.
Okay.
I will.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
Do you have any like surprises for the parade that you haven't told nobody about?
Yes,
That you
Kelsey.
should probably tell.
You did dine, you
Well,
Did I say I had a surprise?
did.
You do.
Oh, I did say that. See, I forgot it. Okay, y'all.
Turn off the camera.
This is gonna be on YouTube. That's fine. But Kraft and Heinz reached out to me like 2 weeks ago, and it's their executive director for the Weenie Mobile, the Oscar Weenie Mobile. And so, I know that to some people that's probably like so lame, but when they emailed me, like it literally says Kraft and Heinz on it, okay? And this girl was like, hey, like, we're gonna be in the area, in the Knoxville area around the time of your parade. How would you feel about us being in your Christmas parade? And I'm like,
Absolutely.
heck yeah, dude.
So, like hot tamale candy.
Yeah, and so we're gonna have the Oscar Mayer Weenie Mobile in our Christmas parade.
Very nice.
And they're going to be handing out their iconic weenie whistles.
Oh, right.
And then they'll have, I think, some stickers and candy and some other stuff, but I'm really excited about that. Because it's like, I know these kids are gonna go nuts already. So I'm very excited about that. I kept it a secret for a couple of weeks, and then I just started telling people, but, because I wanted to make sure it was, set in stone. But really excited about that. I hope nothing happens to where they can't come, so cross your fingers and pray that they are gonna get to come for real. But yeah, I tried to get Dolly Parton the first year I was on city council. It was my very first parade, and I had reached out to her on Instagram. She never responded. And then I reached out to Chris Stapleton because where he was in the Still Drivers, when he was playing up here, he used to play at the Heritage Center.
Really?
Yeah, and so, because my sister years ago, when she was in college, came to a concert up here at the Heritage Center, and Chris Stapleton was in that band at the time before he like broke out on his own. So I reached out to him, didn't get a response. And so I reached out to a few people actually, and nobody emailed me back. So I really did try to like.
It's worth a try.
So the best I can do is the Weenie Mobile. But I'm excited, I'm very excited.
That's a cool addition.
Yeah, very cool
You gotta
addition.
find out who's with Blackberry, post their concerts up there and see who's coming to
I know, they
be
get,
coming into
they
Blackberry.
get a ton of celebrities that they're just so low key. about it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they're very like hush hush.
Yeah, I know they are. I need.
Didn't you work up there then?
Mhm.
Don't you know anybody?
I trained the president.
You did?
I do.
You
His
do?
house.
The President of the United States?
No.
Oh,
Yes, yeah, that's top secret. No, Matt Alexander.
I don't know him. I don't know him. Have you, okay, well, we can talk about this after the meeting.
Yeah.
I'm very intrigued. Any other public input? Mr. Brown, do you have any public input? Okay. Any ghosts in the room have public input? Okay. Any other business that we need to discuss before we adjourn? Oh, and I will have meeting minutes typed up. Gayla is back.
Oh.
She's back. So she'll probably be at our meeting in January, so we'll see her again. Because the city recorder is technically in the bylaws is our person who keeps the minutes and does the agendas and stuff. So that'll be more organized and it'll look different than my lame little sheet here. I tried, it works. But everything will be more organized after the first of the year. So happy to have her back and Chief Stallions on board as well. So any other business?
What about the website?
Well, the website, we're still trying to figure out when that's going to be up and running because the city council, we appropriated the money back in the summer for it. And the last time I was told was that they were going to try to get it up in November, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So the website we have right now, we went through a transition there for a minute, and so I think coming back to a transition, I think that the website can be updated, the current website that we have, but we still need the new website that we appropriated money for because it also has the mobile app with it. So anything like Parks and Rec that we do, like people will be able to go to an app on their phone. It's also good for safety reasons if there's a wildfire, flooding, or any road closures or anything like that. So we need to get that website and app ASAP, but that's the last I heard.
Mm-hmm.
It was gonna be November, but since we went through a big transition in the last month, I don't know when it'll be. But it will come. It will come eventually.
Good.
Anything else?
For me, no.
Great, well, if there's nothing further, then I'll see you all at bingo, November the 24th. And do I have a motion to adjourn?
My motion to adjourn this meeting.
Okay,
Make a second.
okay. We're seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you all so much. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.